Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Frito's Family Farms. And happy Tuesday to all of you out there. Uh, I had a couple of comments on some other videos, and sorry, it's kind of bright out. Let me turn around. You can see the tractor in the background right about there. Um, yeah, I'm getting her warmed up this morning. Had a couple of comments, couple of questions, and we're gonna do some little videos on that, but I wanted to show you guys what I'm getting ready to do real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and mow, and I'll show you guys what I'm mowing, and then a little later on after I get done mowing, you won't know the difference, but it'll be a few hours for me. We'll go in and take a look at the John Deere mower, and we'll take a look at my woodworking bench and the progress I've made on that, which isn't much. So sit tight, and yeah, thanks for everybody for all the subscriptions. I really appreciate it. All the likes and shares and everything. You guys are awesome. So yeah, we'll be right back. All right, well, we're back, and I'm walking over here to see if I can get you guys a good picture of what exactly we're going to be mowing today. The grass and weeds out here in this pasture have made it to, probably I'd say close to 2.5 to 3 foot tall. I don't know if you guys can see it real well. I can't hardly see my screen, so I'll find out later. But yeah, this pasture, last time I was mowing, the water was turned on out here and it was getting watered. So I'll mow it, and then the goats will have a lot to eat. And then I need to finish mowing this one out here. You can kind of see the difference right there, where I mowed and where I didn't mow. And yeah, we got the tractor over there warming up. Unfortunately, I don't have any GoPros or anything yet. I'm hoping to get one day, and then I'll put a mount on the tractor or two that so that I can get some video while I'm mowing, and you guys can follow along. So, anyways, yeah, guys, there's the back side of the house, and you can see the camper over there. That's the back side of the wood shop, and the little stable area for the goats, and apparently that gate fell down. I gotta pick that thing up. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go mow for a few hours, and then we'll do the rest of this video in a little while. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye. Well, hello everyone, welcome back. It's been seconds for you. It's been about probably 4 hours for me, I would say. Anyways, here's my woodworking area. You can see the pile of wood chips there on the floor. And if we come around the corner over here, I haven't decided what I'm doing over here yet. There's a lot of storage here, but the door is pretty short, so I couldn't get a lot in here. Maybe park my truck in here in the winter. But if you look right here is one of my, the term for it, I guess, would be a glue lamp. Because it's glued 2x6s. This is one part of the workbench, and if we come over here, excuse me, you can see here's the other part of the workbench. Now I have one leg over here done with the I guess that would be a mortise cut, right? Yeah, mortise chiseled out. The bottom part of the chisel, or the bottom mortise isn't cut out yet. And I had an issue, I'm looking around here. There it is. I had an issue with this guy. This would be a 1/2-inch chisel. Now, unfortunately, and I don't know if I can get it now, the handle on that guy came loose, and it was actually pulling out of here. This ring was sliding off as I was hammering that one out. Now this, it doesn't look like it because I actually cut the end off, but this is a Harbor Freight super cheap half-inch chisel. It actually came in a set. Let me see if I can find the rest of them around here. Yeah, so there's the rest of them. They come with these nice little plastic tip covers and all of the rest of this. Anyways, that's the rest of the set, I should say, as their quote unquote woodworking chisels. Now, I cannot recommend these at all, even a little bit, unless you're supremely desperate, like I was, to try and get some chisels and get practicing. They would be good for kids because they, like I said, they're super cheap. I think it was like $7 or $8, plus, including tax for these things. I think I got them for like $6 and then tax. So, yeah, and then you can see the little rings on the end. Yeah, I cut those off because they just end up rattling around. Now, the replacement for that guy I had just got the other day. So that means I'm going to be working in here. And surprisingly, it's about 80 degrees outside. You can see my doorway over there. It's about 80 degrees on the other side of that door. In here, it's a nice, like 70 degrees. So this summer, I'm going to be working in here. But yeah, anyways, you can see here, this is a Buck Brothers professional half-inch wood chisel. You can see it there. Now it has like a plastic, some sort of plastic handle. High carbon tool steel, drop forged steel cap, hardened tempered blade for balance. It also has a lifetime warranty and it is made in the USA according to the packaging. Now this you can pick up at the Home Despot, and I am calling them the Home Despot now, or the Home Depository. You can see one of my planes over there. Because I've had some issues. Anyways, you can get that over there for, I think, about $10 just for that one chisel. Yeah, I had issues with them here very recently. I use PayPal for a lot of things, and they accept PayPal. You don't have to have a card. You don't have to have anything. You just set up PayPal so that you can use it to make your charges at the Home Despot. Well, I went down and bought that chisel and a couple other things. And as it turns out, I didn't need some of the other stuff, so I went to return it. And they said, we're going to put the money back on your PayPal account. I said, okie dokie. Well, PayPal's an instantaneous transaction. It's not like a bank where, somebody has to physically process the transaction. It's all computerized. It goes instant. They took the money out instantly. I mean, it was gone. I got an email, money had been taken out, no problems. Well, I went to do the return, and usually I've done it before, and by the time I get out to my truck, from the counter to my truck, the money is back in my PayPal account. Well, this last time it wasn't. And I called PayPal and I said, what's the issue? And they said, well, sometimes it takes a while for them to process the transaction. And so we're going to give it 24 hours before we file a claim. I said, okay. So I woke up this morning, still nothing. And I said, you know what? I'm not waiting. This is something's going on. So I called the Despot, and their response was, it can take up to 2 weeks. And I said, well, you had better figure it out in a hurry. Otherwise, I'm filing a claim at the end of the day. And I hung up with the lady who I was fairly rude to, believe it or not. And yeah, about half an hour later, magically the money was in my account. So I don't know if it was just they were being lazy or what exactly was going on with all that, but yeah, I'm not super thrilled with them anymore, and I can't really recommend shopping there anymore unless you desperately have to. There's stores where you can buy your lumber. There's stores where you can get everything else that you need. Ace Hardware has always been really good. And I have a card now that is a prepaid PayPal card. So if you have to use something like PayPal, I use PayPal a lot rather than a bank because of all the fees and everything associated with a bank. So I have a PayPal card, prepaid. Here we'll walk out and you guys can watch the chickens while I chatter on. Ooh, light changed. If you use something like PayPal, get one of their prepaid cards and get it all set up. You can transfer money from your PayPal account to your card instantly, and then you can use the card anywhere. It's a MasterCard, and it has the same functions as a debit card. You can set a PIN number, get cash, the whole 9 yards. Now you can see here in a minute some of the other chickens out here, if they stay put. These are kind of the wild roaming chickens. Also, I got pasture mode. Yay. It actually looks really nice. It looks like a really nice big lawn out there now. Now there's some of the other chickens. There's a rooster, big boy, and 2 girls, and they roam around and they eat bugs and whatnot. But right now the chicks have scratched everything through the boards down onto the ground, so they come over and they scratch it all up. Anyways, yeah, now that I have that card, I'm gonna be able to go wherever I want to do my shopping. So I'm not going to the Home Depot anymore. I might try Lowe's at some point. Let me bend this a little bit so you guys can get in there and see them. Yeah, there they are. Hi guys. Some of them are guys and some of them are girls. We don't know which is which yet. But yeah, that's kind of my rant for today. Don't go to the Home Depot. I told them, I said, I do videos on YouTube. Tens of people watch me. I have time to go online and make complaints and everything else. And I said, I'm not going to recommend you guys to anyone anymore. This has been, the last straw for me. The first one was just the poor quality in lumber, really. But, when you're desperate and you need cheap wood, you go where it's cheap. That's the way it goes. Oh my. One of these guys over here is hollering about something. You can see the fire pit there in the background and the stack of wood I need to burn. But yeah, let's run in and take a quick look at the John Deere, the riding mower, and then I'm going to end this video because it's getting on towards about 20 minutes. And I'm trying to keep my real life videos a little shorter. Watching somebody wander around their place for 20 minutes is probably enough for one day. I may do more videos. I know I got a lot of comments on the first one, and so I may try and up the frequency in which I do videos, but again, I'm gonna have to start getting more stuff done, having more going on around here rather than, oh look, I'm mowing again. Or I'm waiting for money to go be able to buy stuff, which by the end of the week, hopefully all my little chickens over there, yeah, they're gonna have a little fenced in range area. They can go outside and get out of the house. So this is where the kids play, back in here. See my little trailer over there? That's where the chickens were. They were growing up in there. Got them, they were probably only a couple weeks old. But yeah, there's the old John Deere. It's a 111. Has a 11 horsepower Briggs & Stratton motor in it. Not sure on the cutting width of the deck. I think it's probably like a 36 inch, something like that. But blades are real nice, tires are good, you know, the whole 9 yards. That was $200 on Craigslist, by the way. But let me get over here and turn on a light so that we can see what's going on. There we go. And then I will show you guys what the issue was as soon as I find the parts. I set them down somewhere. I was showing a neighbor yesterday what was going on because he was asking about my mower. I went and borrowed his to mow my lawn, and I said, well, you know, here's what's going on. And I showed him the parts, and he said, oh, okay. Totally understand. So tomorrow, I am going to go pick up a new transmission. And I will show you guys what I got here. So this is a ring gear. This is a pinion gear. Now these two guys are supposed to work in tandem, but if you look really closely in there, you can see those teeth are all rounded off and shattered up. And you can see the teeth on that guy are all rounded and shattered off. And what was happening was this was just spinning. This attaches to, let me see if I can find it. That big pulley right there, which is, you know, the whole thing's a belt driven situation. And there's one end of the transmission and all the gears. It does have a chain drive built into it too, so yeah, it's kind of a neat transmission. I'm gonna be holding on to a lot of these parts, and you know, it's always good to have spare stuff. There's the brake setup. It's a brake caliper right there. some interesting little brake pads. But yeah, that's what I've been working on a lot of anyways. There's the shifting mechanism, the shifting fork for that guy. And yeah, here's the axle. If we take a look at this guy, I've had him all wrapped up here, and yeah, that's the axle, and it's got an actual limited slip differential built into it, so one side will spin and the other one won't. There's videos on YouTube. If you're interested, you can actually make it a solid deal through there, and what that involves is some welding in here, and a lot of people, they'll just weld a few teeth together, but the real way to do it is to put a bar across right there and weld that in, and that'll never break. But that's how you get a welded rear end in your lawnmower. There's the Banshee. I go out and play in the sand with that guy. But yeah, anyways, that's what I've been working on. These silly little gears. There's a battery out of the mower. That was what was causing it. It just would not move anymore. And basically, this gear would just spin, and yeah, it wasn't grabbing this thing. It would just chatter away on that gear. So, anyways, guys, yeah, this is getting a little long-winded now. So, one last look at the mower. I got the seat down here. It's not a John Deere seat, I know. I'm gonna have to rectify that situation. If this thing ends up being a really good mower and I really, really like it, I might, you know, consider some restoration, you know, painting and that sort of thing. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate it. And yeah, all the likes and shares and comments. I love the comments. I love talking to you guys. So please feel free to leave comments. If you're new and you like what you see, there will definitely be more. I've got some work with the tractor blade here to do coming up pretty soon. Work on the driveway. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye-bye.